Hello, welcome back to my channel. I really only have like 10 minutes to film this because it's finals week, so I really hope that this one shot goes well and I can be done. But the lighting is kind of weird. It's like very blue because it's really blue outside and I'm sitting by the window. But this is my best shot at daylight today, so it's just gonna how it's gonna go. And basically I wanted to make this video to reflect on my dance journey, if you will, in London so far, and just sort of go through all the different studios I visited and where I've danced to sort of create a bit of a guide of some dance studios in London. Yeah, and what it's like to dance, I don't know, as a student, as a full-time student, where I'm definitely not dancing full-time and I'm not at the level of a person that dances full-time either, but I do it a lot and take it as seriously as I can at this stage. Yeah, and honestly, it's been going really well so far. I've really enjoyed exploring all these studios. So I thought I'd sort of structure the video by location, as in by the dance studios that I visited. So the main place that I've danced this semester is definitely UCL. So at my university, there's a dance society, and it's a very active society. They put on a bunch of shows throughout the year, some of which are audition based and some of which are just free sign up. And I took part in the 24-hour show, the freshers show, and I signed up for Triple Bill, which is another show that's happening next year. And I auditioned for more that I didn't get into, which is also just, I guess, part of the process. And it was quite demotivating, but it was also just good experience to have done auditions. I think you learn a lot from not making it as well. Yeah, even though that was, of course, disappointing at the time, but whatever. Yeah, so the shows were a lot of fun. We had rehearsal weekends and full casts, and yeah, I'll insert some footage here of what that was like.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little moments, the bites you didn't catch, me looking over your shoulder just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God guess you didn't catch me looking over my shoulder. Just
And then I'd say almost even the larger chunk of UCL dance that I've done is just going to the weekly classes. So they have classes in a bunch of different disciplines, or like types of dance. And I went to street classes. Went to contemporary classes. Jazz classes. I think that's it. Yeah, really, really nice classes. The only downside is they're held in sort of university rooms and not in actual dance studios. So I did really still want to go outside of the uni and dance in a real studio, because to me the real studio feel just makes such a difference. And it's a great way to explore a new city as well. If you're a dancer and you move around frequently, it's just a nice way to get to know new people in a city by going to the new dance studios. Yeah, one of the dance studios that I went to is called the Alexander Whitley Dance Company, and it's a contemporary dance company in London, and I think in other places in England as well. I think they're not necessarily only London, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I didn't know too much about them, but I heard from a friend that they were hosting open company classes, so classes where they open their regular company rehearsals to the public. And you could sign up for that, and I did, and so I got a really cheap ticket basically to attend a few of their classes. Just got a coffee at this cute little stand by the North Acton train station right there, and now I'm off to a dance class at the Alexander Whitley Dance Company, and I'm kind of nervous because it's like an open company class, which kind of means that it's like professional people dancing, and I'm a bit afraid that it's going to be really hard and I'm going to stick out, but it's really cool that they're opening their classes to the public, so I am really excited. So we'll see how it goes. This is a very random road, but I'm so excited for this dance class. I'm going to try to get all the studios a little bit in some clips from dancing in London, because I always wish there were more videos about where to dance in cities, but I'll see if I can get some clips. All of a sudden it looks like it's a dance studio. We'll see. This is where the studio is. I didn't get a clip inside. I will next time. That was slightly terrifying. It's in this like artist atelier space where people can rent out spaces, and then there's just a giant dance studio at the back. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was fun. Terrifying a little bit. I don't know. It was really hard for me, but I think it was like 9 dancers, and most people were company people, and I think me and one other person were just there for the day, and we did some Cunningham exercises and like warm-ups and stuff, and then we did a bunch of variations that blew my brain. Couldn't really get them all in one go, but it was really, really nice. I'm gonna go back and hopefully be less intimidated on take 2, but yeah, really nice, very nice vibe. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, what was also really great about this class was the music. Like all of the songs that he chose were really nice, so that was fun. Okay, this is take 2. I'm not any less nervous, but let's go. Okay, I still didn't get any video of that studio, and I don't know if I will, but basically just a kind of big-ish studio with, I think there are mirrors, but they're all covered up, which makes sense. And this class was super nice. Again, I really, really like it. It's just the choreos or the phrases at the end are so far past my level that I'm kind of just struggling to get the steps and can't really focus on technique. But I think with some more practice in their style of dancing, it would get better. And I really like, yeah, like I said yesterday, the songs that the teacher chooses and the vibe in general. And yeah, super nice. It was really great. They do a sort of mix of Cunningham technique and high flying low, and yeah, just kind of mix that all together. And it was a really nice sort of mix of floor work and ballet technique, and very challenging for my level, but really interesting. And another thing I went to was Studio Wayne McGregor, which is a kind of an interdisciplinary dance area. They have a company as well, but they also have classes that they run, workshops, and there's a bunch of sort of art installations and creative stuff going on there all the time. And the thing that I went to was another open studio, basically, where there was a creative movement workshop and a Pilates class that I went to. And it was also just a day to walk around their studio and see all the work that the artists there are doing, because there's a lot of VR artists that make sort of VR installations, some of which are related to dance, some of which are not. Super interesting to see. And the dance class was really lovely. And I met a lovely other dancer in London that I connected with through this class. And I just think it's a great way to meet people sort of in the scene. I'm going to a dance class in here east, and it's so cool. What the heck? Okay, this is actually insanity. There's, look at these hallways. It's so big. Oh my god. I'm so excited. All this dance stuff in London is so much fun. In terms of London dance classes at other studios, I went to Pineapple, Danceworks, and The Place. And those three are big studios in London that are very well known. Of those three, I've enjoyed my classes at The Place the most. They have a lot of contemporary based classes and beautiful studios. Relatively affordable. I think it's £10. Actually, that's not that affordable. But one thing to know about London is just dance classes are expensive. I think most of the classes that I've paid for are about £12 a class, rarely cheaper than that. And I think the Place classes for students might be £12 or £10. There's a slight concession for students. And then Danceworks, I think, is £10. And Pineapple is more like 12 or more depending on the class. I've also wanted to try Base Studios, which is connected to Pineapple, but it's sort of the more urban street contemporary side of Pineapple. I didn't really enjoy my class at Pineapple, I have to say. It was very crowded, and the whole place, the whole studio area just felt very chaotic and stressed and full, and I honestly just really didn't enjoy the vibe. So I do want to go back at some point and give it another chance, but I just had such a bad experience at that class that I'm kind of don't want to. But that being said, I've heard of other people that do really enjoy their classes. And of course, my class was literally one class out of so many that they offer there. So can't really speak to that. Danceworks, I do like for the most part. I also have had some classes where I just didn't really love the teachers. And I felt like they didn't really go in depth into you as a dancer, whereas the Place teachers that I've been to so far were a bit more, kind of paid attention to you more as an individual, and also created a nicer, more relaxed class environment, which is sort of the type of thing that I like. But that being said, there are more places to dance in London that I haven't tried out yet. I'm sure I've wanted to try something called City Academy. They run courses that progress over multiple weeks. That's nice because then you can join a group and really have a cohort of people that you meet every week. That's a really great way to meet more people and sort of to build up a certain skill in whatever dance style you're doing. So I'm definitely considering doing that in the new year. And I think that's all I've done in terms of dancing, except for maybe dancing at the club. Thank you so much for watching this video. I I'm by no means a professional level dancer. It's just something that I really enjoy, and especially over the last, I'd say, 3 years, developed it into a hobby that I do 3 to 7 times a week, and it's just really nice. It makes me feel good. It allows me to connect with people, and yeah, it's just something I really want to continue doing in the future. And I think if you're an adult dancer or a person that's, older than, say, age 15, and you feel like you're too old to start dance, you're not. Just try it. I definitely feel annoyed that it didn't start earlier a lot, but I don't know. Like, you can still improve. You can just sit there and regret that you didn't start earlier, or you can start now. Yeah, so I hope this inspired you to get into a dance studio if that's something that you've been considering, trying out a new style if you've always only done ballet, try out street, try out Afro. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great holiday season, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men.